Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Today I'm reviewing actually what's become one of my favorite cigar companies. Brand new last year, 2013, they launched their cigars, and I actually had a good fortune to review them, some of them. And as a matter of fact, one of them, the King Cigars Candy, was my #2 cigar of the last year. So check back and look at that. This is a brand new one. This is the King of Kings Broadleaf, and if it looks big on the screen, trust me, it is. There's my hand, there's the cigar. It is huge. It is 6 by 64 and it's box pressed, and let's look at this closely. Beautiful band, beautiful broadleaf wrapper. Look at the box press density. Massive cigar. Look at the shine. It's got a nice oily shine on the wrapper, and you can see the sharp box press. Beautiful cigar, actually. The wrapper is broadleaf. Binder is Ecuadorian, and the filler is the King's proprietary. They're very secretive about their fillers. So 6 by 64 box press. Huge. Looking forward to it. Let's get right to it. Okay, one thing I can tell you right away. You look at the size of this cap, look at this cutter. Notice see a problem? Well, we're going to do the best we can. I could use the scissors, Sycar scissors. And this will be a first for the reviews. You haven't seen these before. It's not a big deal. But we're going to take off just the top. Wonderful draw. As a matter of fact, the scissors took off just that little piece right there. Wonderful job, scissors. Oh yeah. Got a few pieces there we need to get rid of. Okay. A huge foot to toast. Well, right away, what an assortment of flavors. You have a very sweet grapefruit, citrus, and nutmeg combination. Tons of coffee notes. I'll determine if I'm going to go with espresso or not, but heavy black coffee, heavy black pepper, rated at about an 8.5. And I'm going to leave it there for now, only because it's just starting, but it is. I'm going to smoke it slowly too to make it burn even. I want it to burn even. This is a huge cigar. Great starting flavors. Deep coffee notes. Heavy black pepper. The grapefruit, citrus, and nutmeg is an interesting combination and a very good one. It has nice sweetness to it. So the King of Kings Broadleaf starting nicely. Let's see where we go from here. Well, as you can see, I'm about 3/4 of an inch in, and it's burning fairly evenly. Very hard to make a box press of this magnitude burn evenly unless you just take it slowly. And I'm doing that for the most part. Now, the flavors are about like I described initially. Although I would throw in now some slightly charred wood. Slightly charred oak. Good to go along with the other flavors. The finish is my term I've used over the years, toasted cream. It is a toasted cream. A little bit of lingering black pepper, not nearly as much as on the front end. Front end has a massive amount. I believe I'm gonna stick in this case with just heavy black coffee notes rather than espresso. It's actually very close, but I'm going with heavy black coffee. So. The cigar is a solid medium at this point. The feel of the cigar makes me think it may go heavier. So I'm going to see how that goes. But that's where we are at about 3/4 of an inch. Everything's settled down nicely. Got some additional charred oak notes. Well, I'm a solid inch in now, possibly a little more, and you can tell by the time on the clock, this is a slow burning cigar. The flavors now are like I said before, but now we're getting a little richness to it, and it's coming from the addition of cocoa. It's a dry cocoa that adds actually richness to the all the flavors I've mentioned before, the grapefruit, the nutmeg, the wood, the coffee. All that is now wrapped around a little rich cocoa, and it's very nice, very sweet. Cigar is still medium, starting to move toward medium to full though, very close to medium to full, and the burn is just about perfect. Can't complain. So at about the dead on 1 inch, just a hair over point, all this is happening, and it's nice. Well, I'm right at the band. I'd say about 2.5 inches remaining, maybe a little more. But the cocoa notes have decreased now, but you do have an elevated sweetness in the grapefruit and nutmeg combination. The wood notes are subtle. Coffee notes are still there. Pepper is still good. Finish is the same. I would call it medium to full bodied, but the cocoa notes are just subtle, very subtle now, and they were nice when they were there. You know, perhaps they'll come back, but by far not a deal breaker. The cigar is very good. That's about all I can say about it, because that's about the only big change. So we'll keep going along, and I'll remove this band. Very good cigar so far. Well, I got a little less than 2 inches remaining. My stopwatch sort of crapped out, but I restarted it, and we're at about 84 minutes right here. 84 minutes, and we're not finished yet. But the flavors, you got a nice sweet grapefruit and nutmeg, and the wood notes have really become quite prominent. The cocoa notes are still there. They're just subtle. The coffee notes are nice base, strong coffee, strong black coffee, and the pepper is still very good, of course. The finish is pretty much unchanged. Medium to full bodied, very close to full bodied at this point. But the wood notes are worth pointing out. The charred wood notes have really become quite noticeable. Well, we're down to the end, so let's wrap it up. About 100 minutes right now. Hour and 40 minutes for this cigar at this point. Long time for a 6-inch cigar, and 64 ring gauge, big cigar, big thick box press cigar. The flavors are about like they were when I was here last segment. I would go ahead and call it full bodied. It's a low end full bodied, but it's full bodied cigar. The flavors are great. Just so much coffee, so much of the sweet grapefruit citrus combining with the nutmeg. The cocoa notes were very nice when they were prominent, and they're still subtle. Pepper has been great on the front end. Finish is a very nice toasted cream with a little lingering black pepper. Just a great cigar. Somebody in my locale of Columbia, South Carolina, needs to pick up King Cigars. This is a fantastic company. Burst on the scene last year, and this is just a great cigar. All in all, for me, 94. It's an easy 94 because it's a fantastic cigar, and I urge you, if you can find them, and they're starting to get more and more widespread across the United States, try them. All their entire lineup is very good. this cigar is just great, and tip of the hat to them. So there you have it, the King of Kings Broadleaf from King Cigars.